Hi, good morning. In this video, we'll see about the video solutions for the basically the solution for the NCRT, mostly first chapter, integer. Exercise 1.1. So it's asking write down a pair of integers whose sum is exercise 1.1. Question 1. A part is asking pair of integers whose sum is -7. Now, when does this happen? When it can either happen that both the integers are what? Negative. One is positive or one is negative. Okay. So A can be -3 and B can be -4. So therefore that sum will be what? -7. Or A can be -10 and B can be 3. Okay. So this is the pairs again form. Next, B difference is -10. Now difference is -10. So A can I can take as -20 and B I can take what? -10. Okay, because when you will do -20 minus of -10, so what I will get? -20 minus and minus becomes plus and it becomes 10. So we get -10. Okay. Next is sum is 0. So sum is 0. In what case? When both integers are of same magnitude but with different sign. Okay. That is A is -7 and B is +7. When you add them, -7 plus 7 is 0. Okay. Next, question number 2, A part. Write a pair of negative integers whose difference gives what? 8, a positive 8. So obviously one of the integer has to be greater. Okay. So I take A to be minus, see, since we have to take both as to be what? A, a negative integer. So I will take -10 and B as -18, right? Difference. Now find out A minus B. -10 minus of -18. -10 minus minus becomes plus 18, that is 8. Okay. Next, B. A negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is -5. So one negative integer, you take it to be -10 and one positive integer, you take it as 5. Sum them A plus B. Okay, so -10 plus 5 is how much? -5. C, write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is minus. So again, you have to take one negative. One negative will be what? Uh, let's take -6 and one positive integer. Okay, let's take it to be 3. Okay, let's take it to be 3. A difference it is saying -3. Okay, so the difference is -3. No, negative and a positive. Which difference is -3. Hmm. So if we take A is equal to 3 and B is equal to -3, 6, and if we take its difference, so we get 3 minus of minus 6, which is what? Positive 9. And if I take b minus a, that is minus 6 minus of 3, it becomes minus 9. So we see that a pair of integers where a positive and a negative integer, we cannot get what? Minus 3. Okay. Next, question 3. In a team, in a quiz, a team A scored minus 40, 10, 0, and team B scored 10, 0 in 3 successive rounds. Which team has scored more? Can we say that we can add integers in any order? Yes, we can add. So let's find the total score of team A is minus 40 plus 10 plus 0. That is minus 30. And score of team B is what? The final score will be 10 plus 0 plus minus 40. You see here, both the teams has scored the same. Okay. Which team has scored more? No, both the team has scored same. Okay. Question 4. Fill in the blanks. We can do this, fill in the blanks. So just add them. Minus 5 plus, it's just on the property, okay. So commutative property, addition follows. Minus 8 plus minus 5. Minus 53 plus 0. Okay, this is additive identity. 17 plus additive inverse, minus 17. Okay, 13 plus minus 12. Okay, plus dash is equal to plus minus 7. Okay, this is associativity, okay, of addition. And minus 4 plus, again this is what? Associativity. So it will be what? uh, minus 3 outside. Okay. Next exercise. Next exercise is about multiplication. 1.2. So the question 1 we see. So we just have to multiply. So find each of the following products. So we know that how do we multiply two integers? So a into b. Okay, and their product we just multiply without sign, and we know the sign. If a negative integer and a positive integer is multiplied, we get negative, and if a negative times negative is positive. Okay, these are the things. Next, okay, so likewise, what is, so we can see that this again, if I take example f, minus 12 into minus 11 into 10. See here, so minus 12 into minus 11, two negative integers are multiplied, so the product will be positive, and then there is a 10. So 12 into 11 is 132, and into 10 is 0. This is the answer. So likewise, we can do the rest. Okay, we see that the if the negative integers are multiplied even number of times, that is 2, 4, 6 times. Okay, so the product will be positive. And if the negative integers are multiplied odd number of times, like 3, 5, 7, okay, so the product will be negative. Likewise, we can do the rest of it. Question number 2, verify the following. So which property is this? This is a distributivity, uh, okay, of multiplication over addition. So you see this first question, 18 times 7 plus minus 3. Okay, so how do we open? 18 into 7 plus of 18 into minus 3. So 18 into 7 is 6, 126. Okay, plus 18 into minus 3, that becomes minus 54. So 126 minus 2 and 72. Okay, now coming about this side, the RHS side, it says The RHS side is 18 into 7, that is 126. And also, if you prove it, okay, if you see here, solve the bracket first. 7 plus minus 3 is how much? 4. And 18 into 4 is 72. So both side we are getting the same result. So yes, it's verified. Okay. Third question, for any integer a, what is minus 1 times a? That is minus a. Okay. One first part, and the second part says what? Determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is minus 22. So minus 1 times positive integer, right, will give minus 22. Next one, minus in B part, minus 1 times, see the product is coming out to be positive, that means a negative number, two negative numbers are multiplied, so minus 37 will give 37, and in C it is saying minus 1 times 0, because we know that anything multiplied with 0 gives 0. Question 4, starting from minus 1 to 5, minus 1 into 5, write various products showing some pattern to show that minus 1 into minus 1 is 1. So see here, minus 1 into 5 is how much? Minus 5. Okay. Likewise, if we see minus 1, okay, into minus 5, if we take, is what? 5. Okay. Now if we take minus 1 or minus 5, okay, into minus 5, what I will get? 25. And if I multiply minus 5 with 5, I will get what? Minus 25. Okay. So this is how we see a pattern, that how a product, one negative integer changes the sign of the resultant product. Next question, 1.3. And the next exercise. The next exercise is based on division. Okay, question 1 is evaluate. So the division of the integers, okay, is in the same manner as it is done, but the sign of the integer is to be taken, okay, in consideration. So likewise, question 1a part, so minus 30 divided by 10. See, 30 divided 10 is 3, and then since there is a negative sign, so it will be minus 3. Likewise, b, 50 divide minus 5. See, 50 divide 5 is 10, but since there is the divisor is negative, so the question will also become negative. So minus 10. Likewise, we can do rest. If you talk of G part, okay, minus 31, okay, divide by. Now first you solve the bracket. What is there inside the bracket? Minus 31 plus of two negative numbers are added, so the result will be minus 31. So a number divided by itself will be what? Always 1. Any number divided by itself is 1. Now look for I part, this one. So minus 6 plus 5, again what is there? Solve the first bracket. It will be minus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1, again minus 1. So again this thing is what? A number divided by itself. Okay, so always again it will be 1. Okay. Next, question number 2. Verify that a divided b plus c is not equal to. That means basically we have to see that the distributivity, okay, under division, okay, why it is not. So take down. So given is that a is 12, b is minus 4, and c is 2. So first of all, find a divide b plus c. So 12 divide b is minus 4 plus 2. So solve the bracket first. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. So 12 divide minus 2 is minus 6. Now keep this. LHS. Now, what is there in the RHS? A divide B, okay, plus A divide C. Now, A divide B, that means 12 divide minus 4 plus A divide C means 12 divide 2. So 12 divide minus 4 is minus 3 plus, and 12 divide 2 is 6. So minus 3 plus 6 is positive 3. So clearly minus 6 not equal to 3. So that is why this doesn't hold true. For the second one also we can do likewise. Question number 3, fill in the blank. Say here, 369 divided by what number? The number itself. So we know it's 1. Okay, any number divided by 1 is the number itself. Again, minus 75 divided by, okay, 75. Because you see the product, the sign of the quotient is minus 1. So that means it is divided by a positive 75. Minus 206 divided by, again it is divided by minus 206. Okay, because any number divided by itself gives 1. Minus 87 divided by what? A negative 1. Okay, negative 1. That is why it's coming out to be what? Positive 80. Likewise, dash divide 1 gives minus 87. So minus 87. Okay. So likewise, dash divide 4 gives what? So what you can do is that multiply 4 into minus 3, that is minus 12. Because we know that divisor into quotient gives the dividend. Okay. Next, question number 4. Write 5 pairs of integers a, b such that a divided b is minus 3. Okay. 5 pairs. Okay. So we have to find we need to write pair a comma b such that a divide b gives what? Minus 3. So one pair is already give with us, my 6 divide minus 2. Next is 15 divide minus 5. 15 divide minus 5. We get what? Minus 3. Next we have minus 30 divide 10. Okay. Next we can have minus 45 divide 15. Okay. Next we have 27 divide minus 9. Okay. And one more if I write, because we have to write 5 pair. So one more we can take is 18 and minus 6. That also gives minus 3. Okay. Next, question number 5. I'll do this on the next page. Question number 5 says the temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees Celsius above zero. So that means at 12 noon, what is the temperature? Positive 10 degrees C. If it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees C per hour, so rate of falling, the temperature is falling, so obviously I'll write is what? So since it is falling, so we'll take it in negative, so minus 2 degrees C per hour. Okay, that means every passing hour, the temperature is falling by what? Minus 2 degrees. And so at what time would be the temperature at 8 degrees below C? So we need to find, so final temperature, let's say final temperature B, it is saying what? Minus 8 degrees Celsius. Okay. So what is the total fall in the temperature from 10? So total fall in the temperature, total fall in temperature is how much? Final minus initial, minus 8 minus 10 degrees Celsius. That is minus 18 degrees Celsius fall. And we know that every hour the temperature is falling by what? 2 degrees. So in what time? In what time that is? minus 18 degrees Celsius divided by minus 2 degrees, that is in 9 hours. So what is the, at what time this temperature is? 8 degrees C. So after 12, that means at 9 o'clock or at 9 p.m. I can say, at 9 p.m. temperature is minus 8 degree Celsius. And also one more at next part of the question is saying, what would be the temperature at midnight? So midnight means 12 a.m. So from 12 noon to 12 a.m. Okay, it's 12 hours, and every hour it is falling by minus 2. So total fall will be minus 24. So, so temperature at 12 a.m. will be 10. Okay, plus minus 24, that is minus 14 degree Celsius. Okay. Next question number 6. In a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2. So for positive, for correct answer, positive 3, for incorrect, minus 2. And no marks for, okay, for not attempting, for unattempted 0. Radhika scored 20 marks if she has um, Radhika scored 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted? Okay, so total score of Radhika was 20 marks. Okay, and if she has got 12 correct, okay, so 12 correct, that means 12 into that means positive 36. Okay, how many questions? If she has got 12 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted? Okay, so since she scored, I mean, she got 12 correct, that means for correct marks, how much marks she scored? 12 into 3, that is 36. Since her final score is 20, okay, then so that means how many incorrect? That means negative of 16 is there. So negative of 16 means 8 question has she has what? Has she attempted incorrect? That means 8 questions incorrect. Next is what? Mohini scores minus 5 marks in the test. Okay. So Mohini's marks is minus 5. Okay, minus 5. Though she has got 7 correct. So for 7 correct, that means how much marks? 7 into 3, 21. Okay. But what happens is that her incorrect is more than the correct. But obviously, that is why her total final score is in negative. Okay. You see here. So that means of how much difference? Hmm, 26. So that means of incorrect marks, she got how much? Incorrect marks 20 minus 5 minus 21, that is minus 26 marks she has scored in negative. That means for per question, if minus 2 is allotted, okay, so how many questions divided by 2? So 13 questions incorrect. Okay, next 7. An elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meters per minute. Okay. What is the speed? Actually, velocity 6 meters per minute. Okay. If the descent starts from 10 meters above the ground level, okay, and how long will it take to reach? So total distance to reach minus 350 meter will it take to reach minus 350. So total distance covered is how much? So 10 meter above, okay, and plus of this down 350 meter. The total distance this lift has to travel is what? 360, okay, meter. Because see, this distance you might be thinking that why it is, see, it is telling us the distance because it is going deep inside, okay, into the ground, into the earth. That means it is showing the direction, okay, negatives. We know that below sea level, the distances are negative, and above sea level it is taken to be positive. Okay, so total distance is minus 350 is just telling us the direction. The total actual distance this lift has to cover is 360 meters. Okay. So total distance. So the time taken, it is asking how long will. So time taken, we know that time is equal to what? Distance upon speed. Okay. The distance is 360 meter and 6 meter per minute. So 360 by 6 is 60 minutes. Okay. That is 60 minutes, that is equivalent to 1 hour. Okay, so that's it. Uh, that was about. Okay, thank you.